Hey YouTube, I know what you guys are wondering. I was wondering if this MOZA stock can work on a FANATEC DD1 or a CSL DD, as they have the same mounting holes. I believe it'll work perfectly fine because I did not buy any hardware at all. I didn't buy anything from the hardware store. I thought I had to make a trip down there to make this compatible. What it did, I just worked right out of the box with the hardware that came in the box. So here's how I did it. First, I'll give you a functional overview of it working, everything working perfectly fine. You see I turn on the indicator. When you push it back, it turns off. But what you're really wondering is if I turn on the indicator and if I turn the steering wheel and I turn it back, it'll still auto cancel. Same thing with the left side. If I just turn it to the left and I spin this to the right, sorry, it'll auto cancel. So what you're wondering is how is this even possible when you don't buy any hardware and you don't really buy anything? Well, that's because I used the little piece of plastic that came with the this little MOZA adapter. I kind of took it right off of it, the little plastic piece that was glued on, and I just stuck it right onto the QR2. And they have a similar enough diameter that it just works automatically. So there's really no problems and there's no interference because I can rotate the wheel 360 and nothing really interferes with itself. And this auto canceling feature just works perfectly fine. It doesn't really, there's no real prerequisite that requires it to have a specific type of thickness. The way this is done is, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab these little standoffs right here, this little standoff, and hopefully that can focus up. The little standoffs come with the MOZA in the package. It came in all these random packages right here. So I kind of took 4 of these and I put them on the 4 holes on the front of the DD1. And you can do the same thing on the CSL DD. I mounted to the top left and the bottom right of the MOZA. So I only have 2 screws holding it, so that's the one downside, but it's pretty rigid and it doesn't really move that much. Like, this entire assembly is pretty good. Other than don't mind this screen right here. It's not mounted correctly right now. But yeah, this entire assembly is mounted pretty tight. And yeah, just use this little mounting screw, and then you take the entire assembly and you just mount it like so, like in there. So that is how that's done, and everything works perfectly fine. You can see I can hit my light switch on the side of Corsa here in front of my high beam, which is one more. Hopefully I can get that in view. And that's the high beam. And the windshield wipers also work. As you can see, if I push this down, and if I push it down even more, it starts to speed up. And if I push it all the way to the top, it just turns off like a real windshield wiper. So everything in this MOZA kit works right out of the box. I wouldn't let anybody on YouTube try to sell you adapting stuff that costs more than the entire kit itself. That would be a very silly decision to make, especially because this stuff works right out of the box. So yeah, I just thought I'd let you guys know, because you guys can save yourself more than 200 USD buying adapting kits that cost less than the actual value of the MOZA stocks themselves. It works on FANATEC right out of the box. I am proof as it does. I did not buy any hardware other than just the MOZA stock. Thank you for watching this video.